emerging of that sovereignty, the string snapping at age 33. Man, they be trying to attack my throat chakra. Conclusion: the 27 Club is a preventative harvest. It is the liquidation of asset before it achieves a level of self-awareness and a power that threatens the administrative franchise. The financial crime scene, the carcass cash, the administrative franchise treats the legal self, the identification, as a harvestable asset, a commodity to be liquidized.
Stains are the destiny of this planet. Ignorance hates immobility, but lacks the maturity to not see threat. When someone honestly and genuinely tries to heal the heart, you sabotage and willingly wow. Beautiful flower, pluck violet, you got violet, tore it up. Love me not, never asked. Who does meditate, control the contrast, the failure of moral and what's craft. Get a shot, fact, nation reliant. I'm David Goliath, fear me not. I'm decided, I'm here to help, I'm here to heal. But if that threatens you again, I recommend you don't try them. Bellow beautiful, magnetic code to manifest this elliptical eclipse to zip my lips. Stitch it up, super glue and finger pinch a sentinel of his mental neuro on the spectrum. But a spectacle, all acts now intentional, no illusions, he's delusional. Had a conference for confusion, but ironic it diffused them. Like the duck who said no. Tom and Bugs, he said yep, I mean no. You said what? 50 shades of lies, I could be like them. Take a wild guess, see my face on slave 45, but it would take more than 50 cents enough for mirroring. It's no extent, I'm as a minuscule who realized Miller just take a little more incense in his mind. It's deep entrenched, make mud pies friends sink. And what's he man? Do it for my family. Matter of fact, I mean my faculty of fraction made of fracture. See the captain of this cavalry, act sporadic, reverse saint antics, get satanic. I hold a candle too cowardly. They're just the herd. That means they've been rallied in cattle rings. I see the burn on their back. They've been branded by finer things. This will be the one time I agree. I will just let this wise man not speak. I am who I am. All in one and only merit of therapy. Write a margarita, then I shatter the drink. I am the one that is the fake. Dodge face. I am the brick. I am the wall. All I am the weak. I am the strong. The effect and the cause, the aftermath. The before, that calm, even that middle pause. You and I, sin will doubt when I doubt that if I'm an outcast, I'll be the meteor. You're allergist. Wind up in forecast if you did last. Alright guys, let's see who came first. Well, to answer that, sir, would require me and her ask her. But no, I wouldn't bother. My heart is tender. Your skin, however, take it off, sir. Why is ocean, space, and time all referred like sea life or computer boards, megabytes, solar system just like a human? The sea waves, what about his hand? An orbit or cubit, an organ or fin to see? Or is he see bankrupt by the seabay to flow the money? Sounds funny, liquidize your molded mind, a melting pot of real design. Stains of the destiny of his planet. Ignorance hates immobility, but lacks the maturity to not see threat. When someone honestly and genuinely tries to heal the heart, you sabotage and willingly wow. Beautiful flower, pluck violet, you got violet. Torn up, love me stop. Love me not. Never asked who does meditate, control the contrast, the failure of moral and what's craft. Get a shop, fact, nation reliant. I'm David Goliath, fear me not, I'm decided. I'm here to help, I'm here to heal. But if that threatens you again, I recommend we don't fire. Bellow beautiful, magnetic code to manifest this elliptical eclipse to zip my lips. Stitch it up, super glue and finger pinch a sentinel of his mental neuro on the spectrum. But a spectacle, all acts now intentional. None illusions, one delusional. It's a delusion. Ironic is diffused them like the duck who said no. Calvin Bugs, you said yep, I mean no. You said what? 50 shades of lies, I could be like them. Take a wild guess, see my face on slave 45, but it will take more than 50 cents and offer a million to minimize a minuscule who realize he's well or just like a little more incense in his mind. It's deep entrenched, make mud pies friends sink. And what's he man do it? Look for my family. Matter of fact, I mean my faculty of fraction made a fracture. The captain of this cavalry react, act sporadic, reverse saint, and it gets satanic. I am the be the meteor. You're allergist. Wind up in forecast if you did last. Alright guys, let's see who came first. I wanna answer that, sir, would require me in her asker, but no, I wouldn't bother. My heart is tender, your skin, however, take it off, sir. Why is ocean, space, and time all referred like sea life or computer boards, megabytes, solar system just like a human? The sea.
Only one. Please help us, your Kenobi hope. I mean, it goes without question or course, of course. But what is divine will not be forced. So take the field or take a hike. I'm all for one, so on a course, calling all for who I, that's am. I understand that's on God. No words in atom is beyond bombs. Can't contain the mundane of a mind that's quantum. You are the sorcerer, not the apprentice. Time for a standoff with Gandalf and Gambit or whatever you prefer. Don't know the man, but familiar you stand. Oxymoron, a knowledgeable ignorance. You're a forgotten remembrance. You're an ancient, you're a day one. I feel it as if it was written in census. So thank you, my angel, all ancestors, age of us faceless, but still felt in places. This room, it seems new, but pre-owned beyond deeds. Beneath the dug up space for the basement. So come on kids, roll with him. He wrote cartoons that we can roll and vibe with, an alto and alta after pre-asthma, but he realized the tree is he, so an eco me instead of ego, to at least protect what matters. An amethyst, an architect, alchemist, the relic found inside his head. Went through caves, hidden tunnels and pyramids, faced fears and challenges, but made it through each of the traps I set. So I choose to be the AM, I choose to love and heal, try to feel, give thanks for giving the strength daily. Divinity never changing, slowly strength gaining, growing like a baby, belly bigger, nurture my nature, thinking every day, giving God his gray, his black and white did fade into a subtle hint of burnt sienna brown and braze. So is people the kingdom within the children of what is real. The second law is real light. You got it backwards, you think I'm going to redirect my focus to a man walking out his hands, subtly speaking out his anthem. Find the tree, not its product. I will not take offense from faded words and falling apples. I'ma say it from what I see now, feel a need. Ain't no saint safe from sin. If they said not, there's a lie. Number two, blunt me. I'm blazing bars, corny, I amaze them. Isis, Odin, Thorn, and thought the Hermes trust. I never Edgar Allan Watts, Hugo Gans, replying Bosch to see the way it is displayed in this frantic form. Both heavy, but the light is different ways you see. That's how you see it. Same word, but different. Open doors remain. Women sees abundant currencies. Adolf and Huck Finn, just like a man serving stubbornness. He's swimming upstream, enabler water bear. He glad when brought in paler, anger, deep in danger, lost of self but found a stranger. So fact is forged in fear and faith, collide belated and minced like filleted fish. Once you awake, head throw back to Spence. A laugh, now he a pet. They have the tech, I have the med. They type right, I brought the pen. You can feel the earthquake like did his hand with pressure paper, like the land was carved in down, but bark also see burnt red. Hard to resolve, covering artifacts. I won't break bread. You can have, I get called in my name. It's sovereign bargain upon. Beyond the stock, what you put in stays up regardless.
Hermes Triptis, Flippus, Discus, or Tristis, ass kiss it, impress, smeared in lipstick, cognition, ignition, spitting from my tongue so the dipstick, truth may hurt, they say it heals in time, never proud to stand out, but tell me where love lies, I dimly, how could it be, flew like a frisbee, wrote his story, history, fuck Kenzie, got to be kidding me, Roma globe, Trotter, closer, close from holes, archers know it, know the limit, what's the crease from systemic, ISO, we forest, eccentric, fall up and never fail, never stop, so I prevail for great winkle, oh hell off with me, I told the tale, right from sword and from the stone in which detailed the battle with bells, hey, I read them like Braille, the lightning stricken, all of a sudden, now it's dim, the sun is distant, reach the ending, tunnel vision, I see no ceiling, so must be for me, no limit, my arm extended, flex like a gymnast, 5-star with all attendants, tendons, listen, I go hard in the pain, example, hard of a saint, but dark as a vandal, what is the candle, static in my brain, serve candles, finger to the vein, watch them all scramble. Robbers, damn ball knobbers, how to pay 2J, how cliche. You was fake, it's your toupee, it's just a game of Russian roulette. Tell me, do you see it now? The life's enacting, you're a clown. Get cause the world a crowd, laughing cause you ain't allowed. I was kicked out since my head popped out. I was a sped dropout with a red hot mouth. Preach it like I live it, peace I give it where I get it. Black sheeps and ditch diggers be the finger to my trigger. Together we LED spitter.
Sonic Phonic Fanta. Sonic Phonic Fanta. Sharpen my whip, so match my words, cut through my logic. I went from rehearsing in the first to a verse within my conscience. In the school with the quartet, but this course it's made me nauseous. Italic would be the font, can't move pasta through goulashes. Exactly who am I to try to judge your position? I'm thirsty for my own, seeking justice, but I'm just a juxtaposition. Addicted to the pre-doctoral prescription. Twice Diane, systemic medicine was the day I met the sin. Federal government, Heleno covenant, tomato, tomato. I need something to throw to you. Got one to borrow, galaxies and light years, and we're worried about where we're called. I'm prepared to discard all that with the Area 51 march. But let's talk about Mar-a-Lago. I'm prepared to shoot it out at the Alamo. I hear voices, my friend's president. He call me Donnie Darko. Is my dark horse riding in Hidalgo, defying all the odds while defining 13 Apollo. I'm not talking Epstein, wow. When this one tried to kid me, typo for an ad. No, I'm talking to Mr. Kenzie, yet to come out publicly. Oh, I thought you said puberty. Am I an impractical joker? He is asking cues to humor me. Better slip away, catch a second sip of serendipity. Serenity, serenade before perversion. For the science man winds up in the serpentine. And of course, with all respect, I'll leave him with the curtsy clean. Gutted like a hurling for who brushed his teeth with turpentines.
Don't tempt thy Lord, force thy hands, cause as thrust from thus, because Gus the one's always unjust. What if I become just what the system made? Once return how I form, not quite what they want, because my ways are higher, my way of thinking above. I won't move how you thought, it won't come as it was. Came last, now first, but love before lust. Cletus Cassidy, they remember the monster, but not the soul that once was. To stay out of my way, cause my choice in mine I made up. Mother try to take me at birth. Orphan physical love can be rough, and I love all my doubts. Don't walk in the street lest we head on, we bust. I got up, I got shoved, had to learn to walk from. I put down a fall before one at zero. From nothing the system sought to corrupt. Oh, stubborn, it made me, yes, believe he's robust. No label, none taken, none thinking, no fucks. A boldly boulder, he stoned both who died on the cross in solid rock set and move. Once that is heroes, the sons. See that beauty right there, centerfold. Truth be told, that too all the picture develop, evolve, revolution, revolt. Flip a coin, what's your side? Heads or tails, truth or tales, word of mouth, the sounds of braille. The sight, please, he's seen that mold that only shape once it had broken. Peak frustration, the one in all ground up. Hopes collective reveals the call now. Will you pick yourself up or leave dial tones? Turn off your signal and continue to roam. Create your own knowing or remain a clone. An art that's a notice, a mosaic when whole. Lost wisdom tax my tired brain. Yeah. They tell me pay attention, but it's all in vain. Therapist predictions, a broken refrain. Cloudy skies, I'm stuck in the rain.
hated you. Trading dreams for pills, swallowing the truth. The school board smiles, it's a numbers game. They don't see the faces, only letters and shame. Precognitive futures in a broken glass. Addictions grip a shadow that won't pass. The clock ticks slow, but life moves fast. How long will this class last? Class C, we all get the grade. Addicted to the cycle, the mess we made. Class C, where dreams decay, but still I'm here, I'll find my way.
Yeah. Okay, here he stays, center face, fragile vase, shaped from clay. Cure for us and nothing more than the innovator. Sovereign latent, based off communal conversations. Transparent ovulation, creation, stimulated mind vastness over manipulation and temptations that bring hallucination from dehydration. Thinking imagination should be our greatest sanction. The safe haven, the factory for forging divine doctrination. Decoration of no limitation, the illest illustration. Seeing another sovereign in plantations, implementing offense, then trying to intimidate. Thinking he has to imitate a simple ventilation. Relation, revelage, revelation, what a realization. Expressing expectation, destination, and meditate this fumigation. Moderation away from what destroys the youth in Asia. I know you think it's crazy and you've been saying it inside. Ain't you, don't blame you, that's why I'm here. Just like a man in your mirror saying, hey, hey, count on me like a breath. 1, 2, 3, and we can be what we dream design. Hey, hey, count on me like a breath. 1, 2, 3. Yelping this mountain sounds more than mumbling. That is the inside erupting from a displaced dysfunction. Understand, I know wise don't speak, but some don't think quite like I do. And ain't been in silence. I bury my seed alive with a stubborn defiance. I drew it new, suicidal lies that seem too indecisive. But any thought can be divisive. God in his bottomless pit. So I post this on martial artists against particles of parliament parchment. Preach this dialogue pelagic, prolific in doctrine and unscripted, written in edge across the Egyptian pharaoh inside temple of timid. Don't be afraid. See that fear can be fringed DNA. Even twisted the thought was on the floor so par it made you pop tent. Wait. Hey, hey, count on me like a breath. 1, 2, 3, and we can be what we dream design. Hey, hey, count on me like a breath. 1, 2, 3. 17 million beers could never be counted off the wall to dissolve with soul saved. Pretty face first, you thought it's just cool. A shot or two, crevices begin. Drift days, looked outside, you cried, then bagged and screamed and then blamed. Put a lot into words, but who looks in words? Your time has been served. The keynote is all yours. See, now you are searched. Hey, count on me like a breath. 1, 2, 3, and we can be what we dream design. Hey, count on me like a breath. 1, 2, 3.
attracted, aren't they? You guessed it, listeners need protection, he become the medics. Electric, magnetic, fluid courses pulsing through the music, quantitative but I'm relative in relation to how you view it. I know you'd say I'm out of pocket, but I'm an old school wallet and I'm not on a chain. But if you would, Mr. Barking behind fence like taking offense might, I suggest you look within. And are you in a Stockholm type of syndrome? A bio when you lie of who am I though? I'm gonna put him down right, no, your head lives in a mental kennel. Don't bite the hand who feeds within whole. It's simple, the civil, not a cynic and sadden who's smooth with his presets. I'm frail but more and overly often consequential. No thirst yet quenched, though I need resonance returning tenfold. Something more affordable, a cordial. I'd ask you a question, but it's already rhetorical. But I guarantee you'd answer, cause you need to hear your mouth and hear your voice affirm your cancer. Stone's grave, there's something too. I'm sorry, you're well, whatever I would call you. Gentlemen callers who would dare wear suits with blue collars and judge me when who robbing who Mr. Officer, I don't know. So I would like to beg a pardon apart from all political party faculties. As a matter of fact, are all relish instead of relics, cause I have officially observed the artifacts and the patterns don't match. You give answers but create lack. You give loans instead of just giving for the simple fact. From a micro problem and a macrocosm, a minor problem becomes a cataclysmic react and compromise this contract for those who would overjudge me, the jester. But a sacred clown, I told him what the hope he was. No way, y'all laugh giving cutbacks. Instead I'll take back my authority against all the parallax from those in a pair of slacks with answers to questions I ain't trying to ask. I give answers and they asked who asked me that. Well, I'll tell you, Mr. Sir, my train of thought. How about you lay your body across this track? You see, it's not you or me, it's a hue, a shade, a sight to see. Create the blue or red, purple mixed through a rainbow. Boy, quaint, stoic as starch, I'll be a star. You Pikachu through new views when intro spoken motivation. Away from this trumpet's hazer now, condemnation. It's okay, I know it's dense, so I accept the condensation. It's confirmation of every status in my current sanction. Place that I manically megged it, sculpted tumultuous, perpendicular. Trumpet of tremendous triumph that immaculate. Articulate, cumulonimbus accumulative. Know your abuse claims, they fall short right from this tree like a dying old limb. You could never try to mold him. I'm smelling your essence of fires and no one's cornings. Oh, you're corny, yourself adornment, but close the door me and after droll. Satan club, an atmosphere of forgetfulness instead of consistent persistentness of common dignity for conscious indigenous. Chicken turkey.
Well, drowning in doubt, did a dime wishing well. Spinning splendor from cloud, render my own victim was a blunder. Thunder all around, echo strikes like lightning. No inner silence, no end canal. I'm in a million, it's a million chances to one progress from conflict. I see a pro and a con, you look over a problem, I become and be gone. Being brave, barely being that in the way of what days. Typical laying low in lazy ways. Springing no harm and I engaged in universe. Soul singing with virtue from verdict. Swerving the serpent surface. Soldiers made from a circus. Now working in service through energy circuits. Believe in rebirth through your burdens. Each the burnt ends is preferred it. Heard no chick ain't a peep and it ain't cheap found in churches. So much for salvation, you would think less for purchase. When God is himself and I say that I'm worth it. My business, not yours. I'm minded from the mind malign. Chronic crucible, supersonic, metallic, magnetic fluid spewing antiseptic for who talking toxic. So let's drop some weight for skinny dipping in my leg of logic. Listen for a sound of gold, the silver tongue against their conference, convent, Congress, colonize, cold car, sick, premeditated wreckage of all of the pressure. Who pops it? The Senate of Sonic, silhouettes of platonic. I scream hues of blue bonnets, blue bonnet chronic. I'm in eyes, highest climb, change, climb, flying to you, pilot of ventilation's finest. One for all and fortify it.
Marionette of matrimony, Holy havoc and Miss Hulo, then we just got hitched. Caught in a pinch, jumped the broom, fell in the ditch. Now alimony, a father ravioli told me once, twice before, but still my member low. Does me please somebody, anyone feeling less than lonely? Hold me, lend a loan me. Polite to know this, what at least has a spark. Flicker left elo pin, maybe or maybe not, but there's no doubt in the depth. I've plunged like blue eyes into the bright blue sky. The silver tongue to be a silver line. Big fish, small pond, kitten in a teacup. I've evolved my environment, but I ain't trying to leave lost, at least not without a leak touch. He said to make known to the babies of his strength, to those know you're the answer, father of all indeed. Faith who she's grace and reaps fate. Believe, bathe in the fountain of bleach and blood drained deep in mud. I've seen too much to leave, even one unsaid answer. Only one remains to see the rise from reclaims the earth and all inhabitants through gene stitched seams. I'm DNA, so make more, so make a mortal a resource that reforms. Faux mirror, misty, no more clarity. Chords ain't no more clones, so to proceed this pretext and past peeves and my scholastic ass Jeeves, sharing data from the attic of Atlantis and sea. I transmuted transactions to make traction through this ease. I'm on the right path, learn the song, learn these words until the lies last. Syntax, you see, I see elliptic invert through these contacts. The only way to make our sense bankrupt, divides and give our sight back. Spare some sense, a piece of pie, peace now. Pride past camped in this new land, leaving life in the past tense.
Yeah. Okay, Johnny had to dash, charged in Appleseed, but suffered a sucker task. I printed paper 50,000, 100 cash was worth no more to me than TP to who doesn't wipe his ass. Oh wait, Mr. A mixed the elixir man and minister, blood blister and Listerine. That crown you were not your own, no longer draws from straws to hone. Conquer and own a place all life still calls home. And that's right off the tip, sir. Springfield, Simpsons, Burners, and Smithereens. Broadcasters seek soilers, mind oilers, lost memories. Refined system define who is accused. I am alive, so each breath of mine is the courts living proof. Top tier, drop from redness and eye socket heart circuitry. Stream clear, so my little burden all in all fear. Don't be scared now jumping off, I promise you, you won't fall. Birds face the chance of fall, but who'd have thought it? Time to ground control, lost contact, cause mine has gone broken wings now. Temper crystallized of Christ and coerced. Father above, house of one mother's love. Sister, brother, my clothes, I offer a better at all than con. Just cause of bonic frequencies, I seen harmonic, Cassandra, the Masonic, economic, iconic, mod, it's melodic, modern, dissolver of distant, but not beyond a common logic. A modern made a monarch monumental. Now the problem only if that is, of course, you feel a need to try and solve it. I give darkness their allotted 6x7, give a Sparta kid into abyss of apple crisp, lemon twisted nutrients addicts. I give up hope, hell's merriment. 13, take 12, strike the bell and strip the bell. The prince of full revival, community be the bridal recital. Rectify, focus, chapter, inspire, sport this vest like it's viral. Decipher till I'm disciple, recite it till they recycle.
But if we're being honest, I believe it's other order. You weren't broken. You weren't built for multi-dimensional signal. You weren't broken. You weren't built for a multi-dimensional signal in a single cable classroom. in a basic cable classroom. ADHD, autism, anxiety. They aren't dysfunctions or disorders. They're not glitches. They're satellite dishes in a world full of bunny ear antennas. And the weird part about it is the dish gets punished for picking up more channels.
DFTV, do it for the vine, ring, ring, roll the dice. It's a telethon of life, telephone, eyes. This cord to disconnects. Here's the hook to the landlines. What's coming next? Taking the game at the telephone, word of mouth to make the mods, but take the tots and ripe the rotten dates. Some squash, April rains for sun rays, March. Pluck grapes, pick, lock, ship, wine, herb, mix, talk, I sip, water switch, watch your rising wall, gliding over toxic that they drought. I bibliotech in a literal sense, scriptures written by them, but some distort from my head. Skies that pout, they drought, they twist, they spin a. I bibliotech in a library haze, literal sense, I'm amazing ablaze. Scriptures written, lines all bend, distorted whispers, they never mend. Telephone game, the truth got spent. Ring, ring, pass it along, words mutate, the meaning's gone. Telephone game, what's to blame? Truth's a shadow, never the same. Tangled phrases, a loop, a knot. Once a story, now it's forgot. They scribble, they scratch, then they erase. What was pure now wears a face. Whisper it once, it breaks in two. By the 10th ear, it's something new. Like a mirror crack, reflections lie. Telephone game, let truth die. Ring, ring, pass it along, ring. Words mutate, meaning's gone. Telephone game, who's to blame? Truth's a shadow, never the same. Gliding over toxic waves, they spread. I'm a bibliotech, keep the pages fed. Scriptures in the ink, but some twist instead. Whispers play tricks, telephone lines are red. Telephone game, it's never the same. Truth in the middle, wrapped in a flame. Telephone game, just echoes and shame. And say it again, it's lost in the frame. They whisper soft, but the meaning is hard. Words are swords, leave the surface scarred. Our bibliotech, building bridges to guard, but the telephone scrambles every shard. Pass it on, pass it wrong. Who's the keeper of the song? Telephone game, it's never the same. Truth in the middle, left in a flame. Telephone game, just echoes and shame. Say it again, space in a flame. They say I said, but I never spoke. The line's on fire, the signal broke. Every word bends,
every truth chokes through the wires, through the smoke.
I crossed the seas to find my view. Turns out my home is simply you. A bold horizon painted white, a hybrid heart where truths collide. No chisels carving, no lines to trace, just wisdom's hand, a gentle grace. Home is you, it's always been threaded deep beneath my skin. God-given spark, living tree, breathing you, breathing me. Da-da-da, 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 da-da-da. No shovel needed, no ground to break. Your laugh's the earth, the roots we made. Heads on a swivel, yet still we stand. Heaven sent, you're the promised land. No chisels carving, no lines to trace, just wisdom's hand, a gentle grace. Home is you, it's always been threaded deep beneath my skin. God-given spark, living tree, breathing you, breathing me. Da-da-da, 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 da-da-da. No maps, no charts, no compass guide, just your voice calling. I can fight civil wisdom, things untune. Under your glow, I'm the moon. Home is you, it's always been threaded deep beneath my skin. God-given spark, living tree, breathing you, breathing me. Da-da-da, 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 Saint only, the one who walked through it and walked out with the language of the unbroken. I'm not messed up. I'm not content. I'm just the road I didn't ask to walk, and yet I walk it still. Before I ever knew my own name, trusted hands were touching what should have never been touched. My mother thought he was safe, but monsters don't wear warnings. I was learning to walk, knees wobbling, big head, baby determination, and he'd laugh. Poke me right in the forehead, watch me fall. That was the first time I learned some people feel stronger when they make others feel small. My father promised to come, said he'd visit, said he'd bring something. I sat at the window like a kid waiting for a package I didn't order. It never came, he never came. That was the second time I learned absence can wear a familiar face and still call itself dad. I tried to hold the broken family together with bare hands, took cuts to the soul, trying to patch what I didn't break. She was gone, but her body stayed. I begged for truth, she wouldn't give. She deleted the lies and gaslit the leftovers. I hit myself because I didn't want to hit her. My daughter watched me crumble just to learn strength ain't always loud. Sometimes it's the man who walks into the woods, arguing with his own echo, trying to lose just enough of himself to come home without rage. She moved in another man after me, then another. And when that man left, she cracked her wrists in front of our child. I was called crazy for asking for peace. I was labeled unstable for feeling everything fully. But I never shamed her. I just showed up, picked up my daughter, and held a space she'd never be able to name. The kind of love that never had a price tag, but always came at a cost. I didn't walk through hell to wear a cape. I'm not a hero. I'm just still here. You can call it what you want. Survival, strength, synchronicity. I call it proof. Proof that I didn't become what they tried to turn me into. Proof that I broke the programming. Proof that my mind sees pattern, not paranoia. Proof that the child who just wanted to exist still does. And now he speaks in full sentences. Now he directs his own scene. Now he walks forward, not clean. Good. It's clear.
Cycle of flesh, Ouroboros feast. Dinner play science, morality deceased. The bite of myself, chef twisted cuisine. Cells on a platter, Frankenstein dream. DNA laced in the lab, grown dog. A veggie claim wrapped in a moral fog. Sizzle of the serum, taste of forbidden. Ethics in the blender, lines are hidden. Ouroboros bite, circle complete. Eating ourselves just to compete. Fork in my hand, mirror on the plate. Is it the future or is it too late? Biohack meat, the lab coats him. A meal from the marrow, born from within. Menu rich human, stomach turned stone. Dinner served cold, you're never alone. Hot dog whispers, lies in the casing. Vegetarian truths, the labels erasing. Is it progress or is it a sin? Digesting the question, where to begin. Knife cuts deeper than a stick, it severs. Consuming ourselves, a loop that never measures. The Ouroboros turns, till in its mold. Hunger for the new, but the old is law.
Ouroboros on the plate. Circle dinner, self on steak.
DNA drip in the crate. Big hot dog, human in the case, or a boiled steak. Who you gon' eat? Who? Teeth in the truth, bite down on the theme. Yeah, human in the sauce, rumor in the steam. Black people's voice screaming in the meat. I'll scream, or a boiled steak. Who you gon' eat? Who? Lab grown fear, cooked slow on the beat. Human in the joke, tucked in between. Vegetarian hot dogs still carrying genes. Menu read wild. Chef said chill, stem cell grill, no blood spill, serum in a vial, drip on steel, science served meals, no cow, no field, packet say veggie, barcode green, sample in the lab, human code on screen, fridge full mints, all in the scheme, truth in the freezer, God in the meme, fork to the future, chew on the norm, fast food, halo round the biotech storm, smile to the cam, influence a swarm, caption hit different when the meet human born. Who on a fork when the circle close? Who in a bud when the barcode glows? Rap people's voice in the radio grows. Or a born steak, eat what you chose. They assume we off the axis, spinning backwards, planet crack. Kiss our asses, suck in orbit, lick my stratus, solar pack. Skin glow like attic robes, I'm wired spiral, mine intact. My team below their basement, above beyond the basic act. Above, below, beyond the basics. Axis tilted, space and basic. Talk that talk is just the basics. We too deep, futile basin. Cracked floorboards, hear the echoes, hollow hallways, truth is loud. Creeping in my attic, shadows dance, they rock a ruthless shroud. Ground beneath the solar flame, melting ice that Zeus endowed. Orbit me, my gravity too heavy, pulling clueless crowds. Axis tilts is fatal traction. Solar burns with no reaction. Attic thoughts, the floor collapsing. Basement more than just distraction. Above, below, beyond the basics. Axis tilted, space invasive. Talk that talk is just the basic. We too deep, futile basin.
Good God, late in life, greatest vine divine, who what truth can't deny. Observe what's unseen, what's on sale but still reply. Spirit awake, a good night to the herd and the pride. Oh, Hawaska, sueño mitrasca. Hey, why? Yo, Hawaska, babushka, cuelos con nata, yada, da. While we're down there with my nose in the powder. How about a conversation about a coal pollution power reactor or collapse of the power point in Borough, China? How about Pennsylvania 5619, CDA 1923? It's crazy, they tried to even obliterate it. Swimming submarine, wow, alienating me, but him a spaceship. Disregard the painting, but you can't erase it with a bunch of whiteout. I see powder gear in your face, kid, that's all love. Cause those things don't come blatant unless a lack of love with relation of that lady.
The first who's president of yours, you see shall I adjourn, you are the man who only you can govern close. Nails don't get fed and no question is perfect for plans. Time to make something different, only fill our hands with our hands. I'm an old solar bone thrower, African Peruvian taking stone roller, Euro magic amount motor inside full flight. X-Files are stacked over, but no mind for me on my inside. Get pulled closer, so embrace the same. Rather fabric, lack of border, brace, shave your name. It took window pane, paint to condensated common base. 28 Deuteronomy 103, Psalm 91, 24 Philippians again a prayer put on repeat. I hold no hate, in fact I only hold this extra blatant. Dinner is elixir, ask her a mirror, you has to inertia and clever perfecter. I see through this May summer season, even through rain sustained. Right here under this space looks clear right above me, but the drops miss my face. But inside water flows thirsty. Man never quench, searching man shall be named, ordained. Certainly, at least in this new world, last would have had them up. Burglary, surgery, external robber. What were I say that on purpose? Cause what's worth ain't up for Converse. I'm trying to lend healing hands and intend to mend extremities that were placed by a mental endrainment. To mentor, manic, mad, depressed, or whatever works. The medic mean accurate from a document to preserve the extent of me. Real, I like force energy. They tower to cower, no pizza, fuck the strings. You symptoms of density, yes man, roll with you. Taking shots from the center, looks a cold killer. Hit the rim, ego to please him. But who is pleased that they into schemes? Pull knives from mine and sharp inside a dark night. Giving knaves names and I am of these. I said I stand inside a can, inside a can. I'm candid, just a nesting doll, of wrecking balls and remedies. At the motherfucking creed is wrecking balls or remedies. I don't read with a breath of keys. That's your book is a clever lead. And was set so bad, believe my God, God, laying lies.
Words hold weight, but we're man-made. So just like he said, it's to like who's sensei. The gravity only relative to what you're imagining. Just like the travel in time to take inclination. I got a inkling of the ancients, thinking that they do not stink, but I breathe from the ancient and smell corpses from my past before pagan. So I think it's safe to state it may be worth observation. Hey, but what do you know? I'm just carnage. They took the wheel, started driving hectic, then blame me for being caustic. How cathartic, I'm sorry, but it's like Ozempic for cardio while you killing your artery. The things that look nice on the outside, raw inside, not heartily so hard. See, harboring I hate for healing. Well, days keep on darkening, poker face keep on pardoning. I can relate to the shade of arbitrary Obi. Have trade in kind, speak nicely, melody of heartbeat I seen in my high C. So how crazy a little tiny minuscule microcronus, a grown up back in middle school. I might some man address the elephant who's scared inside a little you. Oh, I'm sorry, that was a small size nip bite, little petty but small jab that has clearly hit you big time. Snorting up a thick one, walking on a thin line. Blessed to have your eyesight but hard to mind. Two of a kind, denied. The third might's the ride. Three's a crowd before it's crowned. I'm at a metaphor, turn meta five. But shit, oh wow, is it a 6 round 9 already? Boy, how does the pass of time blow your candle like a dick? The only shift stick to what you like. No judgment, just 2 cents since you try to take my dime. I mean for real in a way, how generous. Try to rob me in the midst of your selfishness. Not seeing interconnected, help yourself before you hell again. The devil Christ on your shoulder made up the fight and you let him win. Am I still try to donate to your pathetic pity face after swinging the pitch at a probate on a soul that is source and is no game for you? Know that he's propane, you sparked it. You're the match game set, lost your own queen. The cost of not knowing high priestess, low-key king, the creating. No creatine, give your stress a break. You stay right up on gossip, sip from every breast. Digging mine, treasure still lost in the chest. I might have touched that, never was a golden goose. Exactly, mom that she wants is produced. None at the rope, got stuck in the loop. Smart as a mule, a soap in the loop. You are energies loaded, a piss, still you shoot. No movie you seen, you just made for a sold out ghost booth. Wow, I'm so proud now, there's no less to lose. So just go ahead, full conscious. Run right in the truth head first, but last a header on front passage. Newscast, a newspaper, a nuisance. I'm Blow Rash. Oh, a matter of fact, Mr. Fabric stitched up Levi's and Levi's from jeans, streamlined lies through ley lines. Oh, eager am I to do this with ease. Have a seat here, Mr. Beaver. I'm busting the levee. Leave it to Cleaver and exit your axis. Captivate the meat eater. But man, as it may, I'm not the skin. So feast and feed feeble earlobes. Treat her a pig in a pit of a pot roast. Bar sharp like a bar post. Don't hold account for no disregards though. Abstract Picasso manifesto. This Mozart and Edgar Allan Watts though. Your fake conflict make cake. Plenty layers on it. Bakery. You think you boss and riddle me this. Bet you in a pickleish. You get counted with claws and Harrier carries 10 of written heads. I spin them like carousels. The paracel into wisdom. Free bass eyes, haze burn like maize. Cornish hymns, not the chicken sacrifice. Socrates, how's the taste of my senses? Living water, blue aqua, iguana, mastodon, astra, raccoon, Tera, Mufasa.
Is there someone in your home, I'm someone you used to know, how we used to be? So close, he say, but who worked so long ago? Now the two are bit obtuse, cause we refuse to leave. I love to love, can't live or die without a then. Can you hold your breath for me? Your breath for me.
No separation, no split hairs. We are all heirs to crown, which should all wear from thorns that we all bared. Carried loved ones to their pallbearer and bear that weight for long hair. Just know that you're not wrong, but to stay you don't belong here. Restrictions or restrictions, plastic handcuffs, rubber prison. And just little thought a Hollywood vision was made on the lot and not in the kitchen. And it felt like the first time for the first time. So reborn, but just as before, you know the Lord liveth intent, the Lord giveth, but tempt it not because all you got, you know the word strips it. The careless echoes of whisper, sweet nothings, what withers, rose petals, ruffled feathers, writing scripture. Together the structure stronger, no better, won't bet against them. Investments, millions, collective health for our children abundant. Boy, you would see abundance and buoyancies redundant in currencies occurring, not corruption. We're all servants, no one below is too above it. The heart does pour from mud, soap from rain, and red from blood. Hit flourishes itself, misguarded. Who's guarded for to say anything less than what you are? My dear, the sincere, we need the rain to feed the crop. So brave storm and shed tears, it's okay. Lightning inside just mean the lighting disappeared. You're protected from its course because you're the source for sheltered by shepherd, cloak, pool, shark, sheep, sheared. So A, B, C, D, E, H, I say sing on key. Element, no piano parade. Let me be upfront about this. An all complete warning that is for the sake of awareness, not for scaring shits out of kids, but for the purpose for any kids with shit left to give when it comes to consciousness. Carnage is completely wholehearted when saying these off the tee. Our attempts to always felt subpar of him. Thought his flaws really just a pause for my plot before we apart again. It's true that he artsy to fleece from my cardigan. There's layers to me cause the greedy below the wind blows felt cold breath and antifreeze. I apologize if my candor comes off as pompous and then I portrait pander impressive as if it changes the standard. Santa called on me and slayed off my antlers. Now navigate weird, no longer see reindeer. I'm feeling these feelings, but the knowing ain't pain clear. I'm abundant, but still either stilts, neither stairs or free will. Once awareness is shook, what was stairs or just looks. Well aware down in crooks who rob thirst for the brook, selling candy from nukes and crannies. Red alert, the men in amber ain't child and simply catching one parent. Won't simply work in these three apparent that the kid and we a fudge. A trouble, a treble. Give frequency input, then sit, breathe in, resident, citizen, resonance, regally rigs rust. So love, hate, in kind, forgive to get rest, give time, make sure you give back, just give love. Know what it will be, you who was exactly that before waking from this dream. Now we sleep on velvet sheets and water beds to drown deceit. So hard on me now, softer as I talk to sheep. Carnage now. The sovereign still like beast who guards this fleet. So even when I'm all in all and have the all in all with me, once the silence goes again and it's even quiet underneath, but even then I hear time and time again, sip an old friend to check in, knock knock games of gas, and who, while this time guess again, no one's there to answer the door. I am the door, I am the floor, I am the grass, fungi, the gay, a plant, I am the air, I love them more. So that same way I apologize again, if not that I take offense, but if I lack your hopes to response or kindle fire from within, but that really says a lot. One snap, one eye for quiet's 10. Who is then if it's not I? When they're not around and the air feels dry. Is that the beast you fear inside? Does one side come alive as you feel the other day an oxymoron? Eyes.
Hey, let me be upfront about this. An all complete warning. That is for the sake of awareness, not for scaring shits out of kids. but for the purpose for any kids with shit left to give when it comes to consciousness. Carnage is completely wholehearted when saying these off the tee are attempts to always felt subpar of him. Thought his flaws really just a pause from my plot before he part again. It's true that he art, see the fleece from my cardigan. There's layers to me, cause degree below the wind blows, felt cold, breathe in, antifreeze. I apologize if my candor comes off as pompous and then I portrait pander and press up as if it changes the standard. Santa called on me and slayed off my antlers now. Navigate weird, no longer see reindeer. I'm feeling these feelings, but the knowing ain't pain clear. I'm abundant, but still, either stilts, neither stairs of free will. Once awareness is shook, what was stares or just looks? Well aware, down in crooks who rob thirst for the brook, selling candy from nooks and crannies. Red alert, the name of Amber ain't child, and simply catching one parent won't simply work. It seems to be apparent that the kid and we afoot of trouble. A treble, get frequency input, then sit, breathe in. Resident citizen, residents regally rigs, rust. So love, hate, and con, forgive to get rest, give time. Make sure you give back, just give love. Know what it will be. You who was exactly that before awaking from this dream. Now we sleep on velvet sheets and water beds to drown deceit. So hard on me, now softer as I talk to sheep. Carnage now the sovereign, still like beast who guards this fleet. So even when I am all in all, and have the all in all with me, once the silence goes again and it's even quiet underneath, but even then I hear time and time again, as if an old friend to check in. Knock knock, games of gas, and who while it's time guess again. No one's there to answer the door. I am the door, I am the floor, I am the grass. Fungi, a Gaia plant, I am the air. I love her more. So that same way I apologize again, if not that I take offense, but if I lack your hopes to respond to kindle fire from within. But that really says a lot. One snap on eye for quiet's tense. Who is then if it's not I? When they're not around and the air feels dry, is that the beast you fear inside? Does one side come alive as you feel the other day? An oxymoron, I should reside, forgotten, remember, and still ride. Juxtaposition, the gift in July. Inside deep, off the depends of swimming pools, chemicals and fertilize. Fur for 2 nights.
I don't know what brought you here, a mystery, a cosmic tear. You just appear, whispering in my ear. Fly like Apollo, no sorrow, easy to follow. Oh, you got that magic touch, that golden glow. An apostle, I know, from some far off coast you came to me. My sweet destiny, yeah, my sweet destiny, yeah. I was forgetting Thanksgiving, now I'm living, truly living, no more giving. My pen to a coastal dream, a silent scream, now a flowing stream, you made me gleam. No more giving. You got that magic touch, that golden glow. An apostle, I know. From some far off course you came to me. My sweet destiny, yeah. My sweet destiny, yeah. You got that magic touch, that golden glow. An apostle, I know. From some far off course you came to me. My sweet destiny.
Case study. I. Defeating fear in the well. Trapped in a deep well, facing death for the first time, a young Babaji realized his fear is the only true enemy. I accepted it as a challenge, realizing there is nothing that can defeat us but our own fear. What did I just mention? I really am Babaji. And he must be in you too. I started conversing with my body, with kindness and words of inspiration. Then I saw a bright yellow light entering the water. I got consumed inside, as if I became the light itself.